let's work through a beautiful sun salutation. So we'll take it a little bit further than the basic one. So we'll just begin to warm the body up slightly, doing the 3 basic moves for the tri-spinal release, and then we'll whoosh straight in. Okay, let's go. So, as we stand here in Tadasana, our lovely mountain pose, make sure the feet are nicely spread out. Soft bend through the knees, hips level, core slightly engaged, shoulders back and down. Lovely. And then let's start with just a few shoulder rolls. Oh, I can feel that opening up already. Feels good. Might want to take it a bit bigger, just lifting the elbows and the arms. It's just creating a bit of mobility, because this is something you could do first thing in the morning. So just making sure you've got a little bit of movement before you go into the sun sequence. Salute to the sun for another beautiful day. You don't have to sing, it's fine. And then give yourself a little shake, and we'll give ourselves one of those lovely spinal twists. So keep it quite gentle at first, toes pointing forward, knees pointing forward, and just allowing the upper body to move side to side. You might want to bend the knees a bit more and see if you can twist a little bit further. So creating a lovely rotation through the spine. So the first move helps it to move laterally, side to side. And then let's take it further, lifting the back heel and with a wider stance. Just release, release, release. I think everybody should do this as soon as you get out of bed in the morning. How awesome would that be? And then the third part of our tri-spinal release is the flexion and the extension. So let's just bring that back. Woo! Which we can do at the beginning of our flow. Multitasking at its finest. So, let's just take a nice breath in. Bring the hands up towards the beautiful sunshine, bringing the palms together. And as you exhale, draw the hands down to the heart center. Inhale again, drop the hands to then rise. Bring the palms together, and this time, as you exhale, bring the hands down to the hips. Coming forward with a flat back. You can bend the knees if you need to. Just pausing here for a moment, trying to get length through the spine. I'm giving my hips a little wiggle from side to side, trying to make it a bit longer. And exhale, release. Fold. Allowing the lower back to release. Creating space between the vertebrae, and then bending the knees and roll up through the spine. So that's the flexion and the extension. Wonderful for those discs. Stretching up, and then as you exhale, coming forwards, this time all the way down. Feel the release. You bend the knees as much as you need to. Roll up. One more time. Exhale, and then inhale up, stretch up, and exhale down. Beautiful. We're ready to go. Ready to rumble. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, swan dive into your flat back, taking the hands down by the side of the hips, little fingers outside, thumbs inside for this moment. Just play with the hamstrings a little bit, see if we can get a little stretch going, bending the knees. Exhale, release, and bring the hands down to the ground. Bend the knees, stepping back with the right foot. And while we're here, just taking this time to really feel a stretch through that psoas muscle of the right leg, so that hip flexor. I'm going to move forward and backward on the right toes. Keeping the chest lifted, I'm tenting my fingers on my fingertips now to try and keep my chest lifted a little bit more. And then I'm going to bring the back knee down, so a low lunge. And as I inhale, lifting up, feeling a stretch through the front of the body. Exhale. Exhale, lower down, take the arms behind. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Lift the back knee and step into a plank position. We'll hold this plank for a moment. You can be on your knees. You might want to do a little hip dip here. Dip from side to side. Just feeling the oblique muscles. Have to work a little bit as we do this. Making sure that our back is nice and long. So just draw the belly button in slightly towards the spine. You just get a little lift through the hips. And then lift the hips up into dog. Oh, this is nice. I'm going to bend my knees and give myself a little wiggle. Feel that extension through the whole of the body. And then lifting the right leg up behind. Three-legged dog. I'm going to bend that knee. And then I'm going to let my right foot drop out to the left side. So just opening up that hip. Oh, that feels good. So if I look under my left armpit, I can kind of see my right toes dancing around. Then bring it back and step that right foot through. Straight into your high lunge, or you can come to your knees and step forward. Okay. From here, gaining the strength, we're going to lift into a lovely crescent lunge. So engaging the core, pressing into the front foot and lift. Making sure that front knee is over the ankle. Making sure you're not arching too much through here to put any compression on the lower back. So draw the ribs in and tilt the tailbone downwards. And then we're going to change into a warrior one. So I'm just going to step my back foot slightly forward, taking the heel down. On the next exhale, turning to open into warrior two. Drawing the thighs open, looking over that front hand. And then leaning back, taking left hand to left leg, peaceful warrior. And then bringing the arms round, circling back to that front foot, back into the high lunge and stepping forward into a fold. Inhale, roll up, roll up, roll up. Exhale, fold forward. Oh, nice. This time stepping back with the left foot. Just feel that for a moment there. Forwards and back. Nice stretch through the ankle and the calf. Tenting my fingers again just to provide a bit of lift for my chest. And then bringing that knee down, low lunge. Inhale, lift. Tailbones pointing down, feeling a nice stretch in the psoas muscle. Exhale, fold forward, bring the arm behind. Inhale, roll up and lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, roll up. And then bring the hands down to the mat. Lift the back knee. Take the front foot back into plank. So holding this position, you may be on your knees. Might take a gentle rock forwards and backwards this time. Or do the hip dips, whatever feels right for you. And then lifting the hips up into dog. Enjoy a nice stretch. Maybe a moment of stillness. Just allowing the hamstrings to release, lengthening through the spine. And then taking the left leg up behind, three-legged dog. bend the knee and let it drop over to the right. So feeling that nice opening through the body, both palms remaining equally weighted on the ground, so you're just moving the lower body over to the right side. Your upper body is still nice and balanced, nice and stable. Back to centre, and then we're going to take that left leg up, back into a high lunge. So again, you can put the knees down and step forwards. So staying here for a moment, we're going to lift into our crescent lunge. So pressing into that front foot, engage the core and lift. Oh, enjoy that nice stretch. And then just hopping the back foot in slightly, warrior one. Just checking the alignment of the front knee and ankle. And then opening out into warrior two. You see I slide my back foot a little bit to make a slightly wider stance. Don't be afraid to move so that it feels right. It's not static. It all depends on the dimensions of your body and tightness in certain areas. Looking over that front hand. And then taking the right hand to the right leg, lifting that front arm. Peaceful warrior. Ooh, that's nice. And circle the arms back to the front, back into a high lunge, and then step back into your forward fold. Let's place the hands, palms against the soles of the feet. Allow the head to release. Peace posture. Just breathe for a moment. Allow everything to settle. Let go of any tension. I'll move my head around. Release the hands, bend the knees slightly and roll up through the spine. Taking the hands up, overhead. Palms together and then draw the palms in front of the heart centre. Just notice how you feel. Namaste everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Great thing to do anytime that you feel you need a bit of stretch, a bit of strength. Hopefully you're feeling energized, dynamic, yet weirdly calm. See you soon.